going to talk a little bit about Eloraams Redpower mod. Redpower gives you new gates, new wire, and new lighting. Two of the gates I'm going to mention here are the timer and the set reset latch. The timer does about what you'd expect, set an interval, and when you deassert the input, timer turns on. Right now the interval is set to 0.2 seconds, so let's set it to something a little saner. Okay, so when the timer comes around back to the output node pulses quickly. Turn it back, insert the input, then it stops. The set reset latch has a differential pair of outputs. One is always set, the other is always reset. It has two inputs, one corresponding to each output. You set this node, then this one becomes set, this one becomes reset. Setting this node resets this one and sets this one. Setting them both, of course, is bad. Okay, so this can be useful for a lot of things. One thing is some sort of device which automatically shuts off, or something which starts on its own. So in this case, I have a time shutoff. You see there's a timer set for some interval of time, and let's go 4 seconds, feeding into a set reset latch. Right now you can see it's set. The output node is asserting to the input of the timer, keeping it reset and stopped. Over here we have a button, wire, which goes to the set node. So I assert this, and what you can see is that the timer comes around and resets itself. So the end result is that I have this output node which is active for a period of time, and then it turns off. I can use that output node to power whatever variety of objects, like these the redstone lighting. That is also one of the features of the Redpower mod. Or I could do something like perhaps a little more practical, like say I've got a problem, somebody on my server keeps leaving the door open, and I want it to shut automatically so boomers don't wander into the compound. Then I can, let's say, wire up to a door over here. Okay, should do it. And one kind of cool feature of Redpower is that the issue that I always had with Redstone is that it would bleed into places that I didn't want it to power them. And Redpower allows you to control with greater detail and precision where exactly it goes and where it doesn't go. So one thing you can do is, using the new saw which is added as part of the red wiring mod, you can create these partial blocks, and the partial blocks allow you, among other things, to direct the redstone current a little more precisely. So let's go press this button, the iron door opens up for a period of time, and then the timer comes through. At some point it expires and closes the door. Plenty of time for me to get through. I leave the door open because I'm negligent, and then it shuts. So that's one example. I have a couple of other videos I was planning on posting which are going to show actually some much more interesting and useful applications of this. So go check them out. They should be on my channel. And that's all.